Samuel and Sipho, a unique friendship. Written by Mayuri Singh. Illustration done by Rahul and Mayuri Singh. A long time ago, in the Limpopo province, there was a nature reserve where all the animals lived. In the reserve, there lived a cheetah named Samuel. He was a fearful animal, but all the animals in the reserve were afraid of him. It was a very hot day in the nature reserve. As summer had arrived, Samuel felt extremely hot and decided to get a drink of cold water from the river bank. Suddenly, Samuel felt his foot sinking in. His foot got trapped in a smushy, sticky, damp area of the river bank. "Oh no!" cried Samuel. "I cannot get my foot out." Samuel tried and tried, but he could not get his foot out of the mud. Days went by. It got hotter and hotter. Samuel was still stuck. He cried for help. "Help me, please! Help me! I cannot get out!" cried Samuel. But no one bothered to help him, as they were all afraid of him. A few hours went by, and Samuel lost all hope to come out. Soon a baboon came to drink water, and noticed that Samuel was stuck. The baboon decided to go up to Samuel and in a curious way ask him, "What is the matter, cheetah?" Samuel explained to him what had happened. "Don't worry, friend. I will help you," said Baboon. Baboon went on to help Cheetah, dug and dug until Cheetah's foot was free. After a few minutes, Cheetah was free, screaming, "Yes, I'm free. I can run again." Baboon smiled and said, "I'm happy for you. It is not always good to be in pain." Cheetah rushed up to Baboon and thanked him. "Thank you so much for freeing me." "You are most welcome," Baboon said. Samuel introduced himself. "My name is Samuel, and your name is?" "Uh, My name is Sipho." They both smiled. Sipho and Samuel became good friends. Their friendship was so good that they even decided to introduce their families to one another. Sipho's wife was very pleased to meet Samuel's family. Their kids became friends just like how their dads were. But Samuel's wife did not approve of this friendship because Bubbles and Jesus cannot be friends as they are enemies. One day, Samuel's wife sent a message with the little cups to Sipho's house. She stated that Bubbles and Jesus cannot be friends and it is time for this friendship to end. Sipho's wife was very disheartened when she heard this. She decided she should inform Sipho about it. Sipho was very shocked and disheartened when he heard this. I think you should go and ask Samuel about this, Sipho's wife said. While at the riverbank, Sipho asked Samuel about this. What? Samuel said. How can you think like that? Sipho, you know you are my best friend and like a brother to me. Sipho smiled. And you will always be, Sipho said. From a distance, Samuel's wife saw this and decided it was time for this wonderful friendship between Samuel and Sipho to end. But Samuel's wife did not know she was in for one big surprise. Mum, 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 shouted the cubs. What is it? Samuel's wife said. Can we go out and play for a little while before supper? Yes, you may, but remember not to go into the fields as it is extremely hot and the fields may catch on fire. We promise, said the cubs. After a couple of hours, Samuel's wife decided it is time for the cubs to come back home. She shouted, Boys, it is time to come home. But there was no sign of the cubs. She searched everywhere. There was no sign of them. As she went past the water hole, she heard some animals talking. Did you all hear about Samuel's little cubs that were playing in the fields when it caught on fire? She was shocked. She could not believe it. Samuel's wife ran to the burnt field, but it was too late. My little babies, why don't you listen to me? She cried. Then suddenly a voice from the back screamed, Mommy! When she turned, she saw her cubs. She ran up to them and gave them a big hug. Oh, my babies, are you all right? She said. The little cub said. She realized how wrong she was about Sipho and his family. Samuel's wife decided it was time for her to apologize to them about her behavior. The next day, she went to Sipho's house and apologized about her behavior towards them. I'm really sorry, Sipho. I shouldn't have. Never judged Samuel's friendship with you. Now I know I should never judge somebody by their appearance or size. Everyone is unique in their end.